Community Viewpoint with Maria Hurst.
Hello, welcome to Community Viewpoint. I'm your host for this segment, Maria Hurst, and I'm excited because it is getting warmer. Oh, I did that like I was cold, but I'm really not cold. I'm very warm. Anyway, it's getting warmer. So cooler clothes, get your t-shirts on. As you can see, I'm sporting our brand here, the Channel 46 t-shirt. So hopefully you're watching us on 46, or you can watch us on YouTube on Saturday at 4, or repeats on Sunday. Anyway, tonight we have a very special guest. One of our local businesses has lots of wonderful information for you about your pets. So welcome, Sandi, Missy. How are you?
Great, how are you?
And Sandi and Missy are from Acme Feed. And we're going to talk about all kinds of different pets, from chickens to dogs, and even you have stuff for livestock.
Some.
That's awesome. So let's talk about the chickens. As you can see around here, we have bags of chicken feed, and it's really fancy. And it has cute little pictures on it too of the animal. So tell me about, and then this is also for chickens too up here. So tell me about, like why would somebody get chickens? Like if they're not a farmer, like tell me about some reasons why somebody would get chickens.
Well, there's bunches of reasons people get chickens. Little kids love them. They're cute and adorable. People have them for pets. Of course, we have those people that want to raise them for eggs production. And so we carry them from little babies 5 days old all the way up to laying hens, roosters, ducks, geese, and a variety. We get varieties in. And one of the big important reasons, since you mentioned getting warmer, is that they eat bugs. So they help keep those pesky bugs away. And
that's awesome. So bugs are a part of their diet.
Yes.
So they could have this chicken feed, and as a dessert, they can have the bugs in your yard.
Yes.
Or
that's awesome.
Or we have mealworms for them that you can toss out to them.
Okay. Most yards in Pahrump come complete with some kind of critters. You know, like we were talking before the show. So there's scorpions and centipedes and
Spiders and
many
ants.
more than four-legged
Yes.
creatures.
Yes.
All of the things we don't want in the house.
Yeah, those creepy things that are wonderful for the chickens,
Yes.
right?
Important part of their diet.
That's awesome. And it looks like you have all different feed for every kind of chicken that's available.
And turkeys.
Turkey.
This flock raiser is good for all of your different sorts of birds.
Okay, that's awesome.
Poultry birds.
Okay, and so, and you can order the chickens if you want to like have your chickens and have organic chicken, but you would need somebody to know what they're doing, like when they butcher them.
They're fryers.
Which is sad, but I mean,
But they don't take long. They take about 9-10 weeks.
Okay.
And then you just have to find someone in town who will butcher for you, which is a hard thing.
But
it's
I mean,
not the easiest thing we do.
The
out
chickens in the grocery store, they come from the same place. I mean, they were once chickens too, so.
And our chickens, when we grow them, will be like 9 pounds, 10 pounds.
Oh, wow, okay.
So it's a
and
difference.
you know what they've been fed.
Yes, because you're feeding them so that you know that they are eating just food and not any of the
like
medicines
hormones and
so
all that stuff. Yeah.
Because we can do that, but we don't recommend it if you're eating them.
Okay, all right. And then the other chickens lay eggs, and so we could have a whole other show just on eggs. Just on eggs, and maybe we'll do that. So we love eggs.
Yes, we do. All kinds of colors.
Oh, I heard about that.
Blue, green, brown.
Yeah, I did hear the other day somebody, I think it was my mom, she called and she's like, I got a green egg. And I'm like, it's okay. Just eat it with some ham. Oh, no, it was my sister. Sorry,
Yes.
It was my sister Angela. She got these organic eggs, and I just had to find the info in there somewhere. And she got these organic eggs, and she's like, I got a green egg. And I was like, just eat some ham. And so it took her, I had to remind her, like, remember Dr. Seuss? And she was like, oh, yeah. So anyway, It's okay. Tell me about this thing in the front here.
Well, we have an assortment of waters and feeders for the chickens, but this particular one you hook up to the hose and it keeps the water running.
Okay.
So you have the fresh water and it's always full and it helps keep it cleaner. So again, for summer, you're helping to keep your chickens hydrated and cooler.
Especially
Nice.
with the temperatures going up, they're going to drink more. If you're going to, I advise that you do mister systems for the chickens in the heat.
Okay.
Get them an area where they can be in the shade, so that they aren't always out just in that sun. Because it's just the hotter it gets, and I mean we're already in the 80s, almost 90s, and it's coming, the heat.
So a shade area for all animals
Absolutely.
is recommended.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
And even large, I mean all large animals, so all animals like cows, chickens,
Horses.
Horses. I didn't mean to put chickens in the large animals. I suppose if you're a bug, then a chicken is a large animal, and it's going to eat you if you're a bug. But so horses, cows, dogs, everything. So just make sure if you do have animals outside to keep a shade and
Yes.
and the
Yes.
water. And then
We-
there's this one too. There's all kinds of stuff. I have it. This one is for
Dogs.
Dogs. Could this be used for like goats? I guess.
They could,
Or-
and we also
And we have bigger ones.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the bigger,
Okay. That's
more
cool.
goat and sheep design.
This one's really cool.
And it's just keeping the water always there, and which is going to be important as it gets hotter. We've run into some of the Cool Pups, which is a new harness that'll help
is
keep them
cool.
cooler. We've got actually water dishes that you can put in the freezer,
There's something in it.
and it's,
They're gel packs. You
It's a gel
freeze.
pack.
yes,
You freeze the gel packs, and then
That's
you
awesome. Can I take it out?
Yes.
You can also get this wet and wring it out and freeze it. And then,
Nice.
I mean, don't put the dog in it when it's solid, but let it thaw just a little, and you can put the dog in there, and that
Okay.
this helps keeps your dog cool in the summer. And we
That's
have
awesome.
we have devices that screw onto the
cool.
end of a hose that are like a drip tube for dogs as well.
to lick on it.
Okay. That's
So
awesome.
everything
This
that
is
we're talking
super
about now
cool.
is to make them get through the summer hot months.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everything we gear is protection now at this point.
Okay.
Because the heat, you're going to lose an animal.
Yeah.
Whether you're in the car, whether you're in, it's just now it's time to start thinking about, oh, they can't stay in there any longer.
Speaking of that, let's grab that item there.
Okay.
So tell me about this.
This
This
hooks,
is, we want to talk about two things when we talk about this.
this hooks right into the seat belt of your car, and then you hook this end into the collar or the harness, and so your dog stays put where it's at. This is adjustable, so you can give them a little more rain or less. Then, if you have air conditioning or you don't, they're in one place. If you do roll down the windows, they're held in.
And they can't jump out.
Right.
But please don't leave your animal in the car.
This
with
is for
this.
while you're driving.
While you're driving.
Only.
Yes, and then so this is just a handy little.
Yeah, that's cool. And so that's why I wanted to talk about the two things. So the cool item, and then also the reminder that never leave your animals in
In
the
the
car.
winter, it's okay to leave them while you run in to get your mail and stuff. But now we're starting to get too hot where it'll heat up that quickly
Mm-hmm.
that you're going to do a lot of damage to the animal even if you don't kill them.
Because inside
Yeah.
the
You
car
know,
it becomes
'cause-
a lot
yeah.
hotter than the outside temperature.
Last year, I was leaving my job. It was 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was 140 in my car.
Yeah.
It was so hot. So imagine, we turn the air on. It's getting 80 degrees. We're starting to turn the air on.
Yeah.
140 degrees. You're looking at having an animal in there. So don't leave your animal in there. Get a
Take them with you.
yeah. Just make sure that you have them with you.
Certainly at our store, you're welcome. And I notice when I'm in the other stores, you see a lot of dogs in
Yeah,
there.
there is a lot of animals welcome in
So-
a lot more places.
Than it used to be.
I just found out that there's a couple more dog parks in Pahrump than I even knew about. So they can go, they can go with you to the store. You can take them to the park, but just don't leave them in the car.
And there again, when you're out hiking or you're going to the park, remember to
Mm-hmm.
take some kind of travel. We have a water traveler.
Oh, there's like a
cups and-
travel kit. Did we bring that?
No, we didn't. bring it.
Okay.
But they have little kits that you can just screw.
The water
Okay.
stays in there, and when you open it up, the water goes into this little dish.
Okay.
So make sure you take something like that when you're out hiking or at the park as well.
Okay.
Keep those animals hydrated.
Yeah, just to make sure. I love these that keep them. I mean, that one's for the chickens, and then the one for the dogs. And then, so if you are going to go somewhere, and what if you're going to get out of the heat? There's two things. The dog might get anxious, and you need some way to transport the dog. So there's two things that I want. everybody to see that you have here that's super cool. Tell me about that.
Thunder shirts. This is the brand name of them. There are cutoffs of them also. But Thunder shirts were designed so that an animal who's anxious, an animal who's scared of fireworks, you were talking about
Yeah, Muggsy's super scared
being
of them.
afraid. You can put this on. Cats also have in cat sizes. So a cat will just collapse and just lay. The dog may not collapse like that, but it'll at least settle down. Traveling in the car, sometimes they get afraid because of the noises, because of the wind, because of, but it'll settle them right down. It's like wrapping them up in a blanket that you do in a baby. That's what we're doing with the Thunder shirts.
It's good for separation anxiety, leash pulling,
Okay.
licking.
And I think I told them earlier I want one for my size for when I'm on a plane or in a car and a truck goes by.
We're gonna see if we can get one made. We're gonna ask for the big dog size.
And if you have 2 dogs, you can buy them each one and they can be the Thunder Twins. And if you're taking them anywhere, there is these cool things. I love the fabric on these too. Tell me about this. And we just have a couple minutes, but we have just enough time.
They're travel carriers that have access
cool.
on both sides and the top. They have the windows so they can breathe, and they also have the
so cool.
closable flaps so they can be secured in there, a little bag for treats.
But they can go on the plane with you.
Yep.
So they just go on the seat below
And
you.
these are airport approved
Yes,
already.
they're
so they
airport
don't have to be-
approved.
So as long as you have, and just keep in mind there is something. This is so cool. And then here's the little certification for the airport. But keep in mind that you do have to let the airline know you're bringing an animal. So when you book your ticket, even though the bag is airline approved, you still have to tell the airline.
Yes.
I was on a plane once, and the lady forgot. She's like, "Well, I have this carrier," and so just a little PSA. Tell the airline.
I
you're
don't know
taking
if
a
they
dog.
charge extra for them.
Yes, I do.
Do they?
I think they do just a little bit. It depends on what kind of dog, if it's a therapy dog or not.
I just know I was flying in and I saw them all wander and it was cute.
Yeah, it's really cute. Not every dog that's been on the plane that I've been has been very good.
Yeah, I
You know,
never
really
heard
nice.
one.
Yeah.
We had like 8 on the plane that I was on, and I kept wanting to go find them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We got to close out, but do we have our phone number? There we go. We have to have you on again because I feel like we didn't get everything out, but keep your pets safe during the summer. If you have any more questions, please call Sandi or Missy at Acme General Store. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for having us.
Thank you. My pleasure. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks, Noah.
Community Viewpoint with Maria Hurst.